Have you ever wondered what it feels like to be a beacon of hope for millions but carry a secret so heavy it changes everything? Mother Teresa, revered as the ultimate symbol of compassion and love, held a hidden truth that she revealed only in her final days. Stay with us as we uncover the heart-wrenching secret that redefines her legacy and inspires us all in unimaginable ways. Mother Teresa's remarkable journey began on August 26, 1910, in Skopje, part of the Ottoman Empire, modern-day North Macedonia. Born as Angiesgang Shpojakshiu, she grew up in a devout Catholic family where faith and compassion were central to her upbringing. Her father's untimely death when she was just 8 years old brought financial hardship, but her mother instilled resilience and generosity in her children, often saying, "Never eat a single mouthful unless you are sharing it with others." These values planted the seeds of empathy that would later define her life. As a child, Angies was fascinated by the stories of missionaries in Bengal and dreamed of dedicating her life to serving others. This calling only grew stronger with time. At 18, she made the life-altering decision to leave her family behind and join the Sisters of Loreto in Dublin, Ireland, a congregation known for its missionary work in India. There, she began her training, learning English as a means to communicate and spread her faith to diverse communities. In 1929, she arrived in Calcutta, now Kolkata, India, to begin her novitiate. The vibrant yet poverty-stricken streets of the city left a profound impact on her young mind. She took her first vows in 1931 and chose the name Teresa, inspired by Saint Therese of Lisieux, the patron saint of missionaries. For over a decade, Sister Teresa served as a teacher at St. Mary's High School in Calcutta, a role she cherished deeply. Her students admired her kindness, discipline, and unwavering dedication. However, amidst her relatively comfortable convent life, she couldn't ignore the suffering she witnessed outside the school's walls. The extreme poverty, illness, and despair of those living in the slums weighed heavily on her heart. A pivotal moment came in 1946, during a train journey to the Loreto convent in Darjeeling. Teresa experienced what she later described as a call within a call. She felt an undeniable divine message urging her to leave her position and immerse herself in serving the poorest of the poor. This profound spiritual encounter became a turning point in her life, shaping her future path. Obtaining permission to leave her convent was not easy, but in 1948, she stepped away from her secure position as a Loreto sister. She adopted a simple white sari with a blue border, symbolizing her commitment to poverty and humility. With minimal resources but unwavering faith, she ventured into the streets of Calcutta to live among and serve the destitute. This marked the beginning of her extraordinary mission. Despite numerous challenges, Teresa established herself as a symbol of compassion, offering solace and dignity to those who had been forgotten by society. Her decision to prioritize love and service above all else was not just a personal journey, it was the foundation of a movement that would inspire the world. Mother Teresa's story was only beginning, but even in these early years, her dedication to serving humanity was already leaving an indelible mark. Mother Teresa's public image is one of unwavering faith and compassion. As the founder of the Missionaries of Charity and a recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize, she embodied a sense of selfless devotion to the poor and destitute. Yet behind the serene exterior of this globally admired figure lay a deeply personal and surprising struggle, one that she revealed only in her final years. This revelation shocked the world. For decades, Mother Teresa experienced profound spiritual anguish, a feeling of emptiness she called a dark night of the soul. This term, rooted in Christian mysticism, refers to a period of intense spiritual crisis and doubt, where one feels distant from God and struggles to find meaning in their faith. Her confession revealed a side of her humanity that was both heartbreaking and deeply inspiring. Mother Teresa's spiritual torment began shortly after she left her comfortable life in the Loreto convent to live among and serve the poorest of the poor in Calcutta. In private letters to her spiritual advisors and superiors, she described a profound sense of abandonment by God. Her writings, later compiled in a book titled "Come Be My Light," offer a glimpse into her inner struggles. In one of her letters, she wrote, "In my soul, I feel just that terrible pain of loss, of God not wanting me, of God not being God, of God not really existing." Despite dedicating her life to serving God through her work with the marginalized, she felt as though her prayers were met with silence. This silence, which she described as a terrible darkness, persisted for nearly 50 years, spanning much of her life's work. Her words painted a stark contrast to the image she presented to the world. Outwardly, she was a symbol of hope and faith, tirelessly providing care and love to those in need. Inwardly, she wrestled with a sense of spiritual loneliness and isolation. She often questioned her worthiness and felt like a hypocrite, as her external actions of faith were at odds with her private feelings of despair. One letter revealed her inner turmoil. The smile is a mask or a cloak that covers everything. I speak as if my heart is full of love for God, tender, personal love. If you were there, you would have said, "What hypocrisy." These revelations shocked the world not because they diminished her legacy, but because they showcased her extraordinary strength. Despite enduring such profound spiritual emptiness, Mother Teresa continued her mission with unwavering dedication. Her ability to persevere through decades of darkness is a testament to her resilience and commitment to the people she served. The reasons behind her prolonged dark night of the soul are complex and open to interpretation. From a spiritual perspective, it could be seen as a test of faith, a way for her to share in the suffering of those she served. In Christian theology, the concept of the dark night is often viewed as a process of purification, where the soul is stripped of superficial comforts to grow closer to God. For Mother Teresa, this spiritual aridity may have deepened her empathy for the poor and marginalized. Experiencing an inner void herself, she could better understand and connect with the struggles of those who felt abandoned or forgotten by society. Her darkness became a bridge to their suffering, allowing her to serve with even greater compassion. From a psychological standpoint, her feelings of emptiness could be interpreted as a result of the immense pressure she placed on herself. The weight of her mission, combined with the constant exposure to extreme poverty and suffering, likely took a toll on her emotional and mental well-being. Yet, instead of succumbing to despair, she channeled her pain into action. Mother Teresa's decision to keep her struggles private was not born out of shame but out of humility. She did not want her personal battles to overshadow her work or diminish the hope she sought to bring to others. By bearing her burdens silently, she focused entirely on her mission, embodying the idea of selfless service. The revelation of her spiritual struggles offers a powerful lesson about faith and resilience. Mother Teresa's story challenges the notion that faith is synonymous with certainty. Instead, it shows that faith can coexist with doubt, and that true devotion often involves persisting even when one feels lost or uncertain. Her experience also serves as a reminder that even the most revered figures are human. It is easy to place individuals like Mother Teresa on a pedestal, viewing them as infallible. However, her story highlights the complexity of the human spirit and the strength it takes to continue moving forward in the face of inner turmoil. Moreover, her willingness to open up about her struggles adds a layer of authenticity to her legacy. It reminds us that vulnerability is not a weakness but a testament to courage. By sharing her dark night of the soul, she unknowingly provided comfort to countless individuals who may feel similarly isolated in their spiritual or personal lives. Mother Teresa's struggles also offer a broader perspective on the nature of service. Her work was not fueled by a constant feeling of divine inspiration, but by a commitment to love and serve others, regardless of her personal feelings. This selflessness is perhaps the most profound aspect of her legacy. As we reflect on this revelation, it's important to recognize that her experience of spiritual darkness does not diminish her accomplishments. On the contrary, it magnifies them. To continue serving with love and compassion while feeling spiritually empty requires extraordinary strength and perseverance. Her story resonates deeply because it mirrors the human condition. Many of us face moments of doubt, whether in our faith, relationships, or purpose. Mother Teresa's life shows us that these struggles do not define us. Instead, how we respond to them determines our true character. In her darkest moments, Mother Teresa continued to be a light for others. She demonstrated that even when we feel most disconnected, we can still make a difference. Her life serves as a powerful reminder that our greatest acts of love and service often come from a place of vulnerability. The secret she carried for decades may have been a source of pain for her, but for the world it is a source of inspiration. It teaches us that greatness lies not in the absence of struggle, but in the ability to rise above it. Mother Teresa's dark night of the soul is not a story of failure, but one of triumph, a testament to the power of resilience, compassion, and unwavering commitment to a greater purpose. Mother Teresa's story of profound inner struggle is more than a revelation about her private life. It is a timeless lesson on faith, resilience, and the human capacity to persevere through adversity. Her dark night of the soul is not simply a narrative about doubt and despair, but a powerful example of how to face life's most challenging moments with courage and grace. At its core, Mother Teresa's spiritual journey teaches us that faith is not the absence of questions or struggles. Many believe that strong faith eliminates doubt, but her life challenges this notion. Faith, as exemplified by Mother Teresa, is the ability to continue believing, serving, and loving, even when certainty seems to slip away. It is about holding on not because the path is clear, but because the commitment to something greater is worth the effort. For decades, Mother Teresa endured feelings of emptiness and abandonment by God, yet she never stopped working tirelessly for the poor. This contradiction between her internal pain and external devotion is a lesson in resilience. It teaches us that strength is not always loud or visible. Sometimes it is quiet persistence, the act of moving forward, even when the weight of doubt feels unbearable. Her story also emphasizes the value of vulnerability. By sharing her struggles, she showed the world that it's okay to feel weak, to question, and to experience moments of darkness. Many people wrestle with similar feelings, but they often hide them, fearing judgment or rejection. Mother Teresa's openness, though initially private, eventually became a beacon of hope for others. It reminded us that doubt and faith are not opposites, they coexist, and it is through navigating that tension that we grow. Resilience in the face of adversity. Mother Teresa's perseverance through her spiritual darkness is a profound example of resilience. Resilience is not just about enduring hardship, but finding purpose and meaning in the struggle. Despite her feelings of spiritual desolation, she continued to dedicate her life to helping others. Her actions were a testament to the idea that we can still make a difference, even when we feel broken inside. One of the most remarkable aspects of her resilience was her ability to transform personal suffering into acts of compassion. Instead of allowing her internal battles to paralyze her, she used them as fuel for her mission. She often said, "Suffering is nothing by itself, but suffering shared with the passion of Christ is a wonderful gift." This perspective highlights the transformative power of aligning one's pain with a greater purpose. Her ability to remain committed to her mission, despite her inner struggles, offers a lesson for anyone facing challenges. Life will inevitably bring moments of doubt and hardship, but we have the power to choose how we respond. Like Mother Teresa, we can channel our struggles into something meaningful, using them as an opportunity to grow and contribute to the world around us. Faith is a journey, not a destination. Mother Teresa's story redefines faith as a journey rather than a destination. Too often, faith is perceived as a state of unwavering confidence in one's beliefs. However, her life demonstrates that faith is a dynamic process that involves questioning, seeking, and sometimes feeling lost. Her dark night of the soul was not a sign of failure, but a natural part of her spiritual journey. It is a concept rooted in Christian mysticism, particularly in the writings of Saint John of the Cross, who described it as a necessary phase of spiritual growth. During this period, individuals are stripped of their attachments and superficial comforts, forcing them to confront their vulnerabilities. For Mother Teresa, this stripping away deepened her empathy and connection with the suffering of others. Her experience reminds us that doubt is not the opposite of faith, it is an integral part of it. In fact, moments of doubt often lead to a deeper, more authentic understanding of our beliefs. Faith is not about having all the answers, it is about continuing to search for meaning, even when the path ahead is unclear. Empathy through shared struggle. One of the most profound lessons from Mother Teresa's story is how her struggles enhanced her empathy. By experiencing her own sense of abandonment, she could better understand the pain and isolation of those she served. Her inner darkness became a bridge that connected her to the suffering of others, allowing her to serve with unparalleled compassion. This empathy is evident in her work with the marginalized. She didn't just provide food, shelter, and medical care, she offered dignity and love to those who were often forgotten by society. Her ability to see the humanity in every individual, regardless of their circumstances, stemmed from her own experience of spiritual emptiness. Her life is a powerful reminder that our struggles can make us more compassionate. When we face challenges, we have a choice. We can allow them to make us bitter, or we can use them to deepen our understanding of others. By choosing the latter, we not only heal ourselves but also contribute to the healing of those around us. Lessons for today's world. In today's fast-paced and often chaotic world, Mother Teresa's story is more relevant than ever. Many people struggle with feelings of doubt, isolation, and a sense of purposelessness. Her life teaches us that these feelings are not signs of weakness but opportunities for growth. One of the key takeaways from her story is the importance of finding meaning in service. Even in her darkest moments, Mother Teresa found purpose in helping others. Her actions remind us that when we focus on making a difference, we can transcend our personal struggles. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, have the power to bring light to even the darkest situations. Her life also challenges us to redefine success. In a world that often equates success with material wealth and recognition, Mother Teresa's story shows that true fulfillment comes from love and compassion. She didn't seek fame or accolades, she sought to serve others, and in doing so, she found a sense of purpose that far outweighed her personal struggles. The call to embrace our humanity. Ultimately, Mother Teresa's struggles teach us to embrace our humanity. It is natural to face moments of doubt, to question our path, and to feel lost. What matters is how we respond to these challenges. Her life is a testament to the idea that even in the midst of darkness, we have the strength to persevere. Her story also encourages us to be kinder to ourselves and others. We often hold ourselves to impossibly high standards, expecting perfection in every aspect of our lives. Mother Teresa's life reminds us that imperfection is not a flaw but a part of being human. By accepting our imperfections, we can find the courage to move forward and make a difference. In the end, Mother Teresa's dark night of the soul is a story of triumph. It is a reminder that greatness is not about being free from struggle but about choosing to rise above it. Her resilience, faith, and compassion continue to inspire millions, offering hope to anyone facing their own moments of doubt. As we reflect on her life, let us remember that even in our darkest times, we have the capacity to find light. And when we share that light with others, we create a legacy of love and hope that endures far beyond our own struggles. Mother Teresa's life and struggles have left an indelible mark on humanity. Her selfless devotion to the poor, combined with her perseverance through profound spiritual darkness, created a legacy that continues to inspire millions around the world. Her story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of love, service, and faith. Despite the inner torment she endured for decades, Mother Teresa never let it diminish her resolve. Instead, she turned her suffering into a source of strength, dedicating her life to uplifting those who were abandoned and forgotten. Her work was driven by the belief that every person, no matter how destitute or marginalized, deserves dignity and love. She saw Christ in the faces of the suffering and poured her heart into serving them, even when her faith felt distant. Her ability to persist through her dark night of the soul teaches us that moments of doubt and struggle do not define our worth or potential. Instead, they offer us the opportunity to grow, deepen our empathy, and discover our true purpose. Mother Teresa's life reminds us that we are capable of extraordinary things, even when we feel at our weakest. Her legacy also challenges us to reflect on our own lives and actions. In a world often consumed by materialism and self-interest, she stands as a beacon of selflessness. Her famous words, "Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love," remind us that it is not the magnitude of our actions that matters, but the intention behind them. Each small act of kindness has the potential to create a ripple effect, spreading hope and love far beyond what we can see. Mother Teresa's story is particularly poignant for those who feel disconnected or lost. Her openness about her struggle shows us that even the most revered individuals face challenges. It is a reminder that we are not alone in our pain, and that vulnerability is not a weakness but a bridge to connection and understanding. Her life also inspires us to find purpose in service. Whether it is through volunteering, lending a helping hand, or simply showing compassion to those around us, we have the power to make a difference. Mother Teresa demonstrated that true happiness and fulfillment come not from what we achieve for ourselves, but from what we give to others. As we carry forward her legacy, let us embrace her example of unconditional love and perseverance. Let us find the courage to face our own struggles and use them as a source of strength and empathy. Mother Teresa's story is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest moments, we can choose to be a light for others. Take this moment to reflect on how you can bring hope and compassion into your own life and the lives of those around you. The smallest gestures done with great love have the power to change the world. Let her life inspire you to make a difference, starting today. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs a little inspiration today.